Hey, what's up guys? Caught Truth here, and today is Tuesday, which means it's time for their episode of Bad Company Tuesdays, the series I do on my channel. I bring you guys some Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay, and the first thing I want to say is I'm sorry this is not a full game of Rush, nor you will see the end scoreboard either. When I went back to get the original video file to edit it in order to bring you guys the gameplay of it, the video file just cut off about probably halfway through the match, maybe 3/4, and I really don't know why. It was just me running, and all of a sudden it quit. There's no more video after that. So I don't know if I pressed stop or if my recorder accidentally stopped like on its own, like some random glitch thing or whatever. But I am sorry about that. But this should do fine. I believe these are the first 2 or 3 bases, and still do some pretty good work here with my favorite gun in Bad Company 2 thus far. Well, I guess I could say tied for the favorite with the AUG, but I might have to give a slight edge to this weapon, and that is the M1 Garand. The M1 Garand is it's just so great. I love this gun. It's a blast to use. Every time I use this gun on a long-range map, close quarters maps, I do good with it. I do, and maybe this gun is just, it's fit for me. It's just the best gun, in my hands. Maybe, I shouldn't be using any other gun, but so far, the M1 Garand has just worked out for me extremely well. And there's a couple of reasons why I like the M1 Garand and why I think it could be one of the best guns in the game. The first thing is you can use it across all classes, and that is something that I really enjoy about weapons. In Battlefield 3, you can only use shotguns and PDWs across all kits. In Bad Company 2, you have weapons like the M1 Garand or even the M1A1 Thompson, and those guns are great to use across all kits, and the M1 Garand, I think, is the better of the two of those, and I am just loving that aspect about this gun. That is one thing that really drew my attention to it, and maybe even want to pick it up for the first time, because I was going through the weapons on each class, and in each one I had the option of choosing the M1 Garand. So it's like, great, I'm a noob at this game, so I can use the same gun across all the kits and get used to how this gun feels, how it handles, and how I'm supposed to use it. The second thing I really love about the M1 Garand is the fact that damage is so high that I can use it in the recon class, because first of all, I'm just a garbage sniper. Like, it's a joke watching me snipe. I mean, people would probably think it's some comedy show when I use a sniper rifle. I'm just that bad. So the M1 Garand allows me to play a recon, allows me to kind of take it slow sometimes, take it easy, shoot to my targets for afar, or if I want to, I can be extremely aggressive with this gun. It has that option because that high damage does do a lot in close quarters, but yet it still packs a punch over range, which I think for me is the complete gun, and why I think the M1 Garand is just so fantastic. Now, one of the drawbacks of this weapon is the very small bullet count in there. You see, you only get 8 shots, and that is very, very low. But this weapon is a 3-shot kill, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I don't know if there is damage stats for Bad Company 2. There probably is somewhere. I just don't know where they are. But if you do know them, you can go ahead and leave a comment with how much damage this weapon does. But I think it's a 3-shot kill to the chest in fairly close quarters, and is at 4 at range, so this weapon has enough shots to down a couple enemies. So it's it's kind of mediocre with that. I would like to see it maybe around 10 or 12, but you can still do work with 8, and you see me doing some of that right here in this gameplay. Now, in playing recon class, I think the M1 Garand might be the best weapon to use, and some people really like to use shotguns when playing recon, but I think the M1 Garand might be the best thing. Now, the reason why I think people really love using shotguns with a recon, unless you're being a bolt-action sniper, is those motion sensors. And honestly, those motion sensors are they're just something that you can't almost, afford to go without when you're playing Bad Company 2. You always got to have a recon with motion sensors, in my opinion. I think it's just a fantastic tool, one of the best tools, basically in any video game. And Bad Company 2 did a fantastic job with it, and allowing you to have more than one. Like I know Battlefield 3, all you have is 1 tugs per life. You can only put down 1, and Bad Company 2, you have those 3 motion sensors, which is just fantastic. I think that's a great addition to this game, and really allows you to use a gun like a shotgun or even an M1 Garand, because those motion sensors don't have the biggest sensor radius, but they do have pretty good sized ones, so it will allow you to take it slow if you want to kind of throw motion sensors out and then move forward a little bit, then throw the next one out and then move forward. Or you can just be just be extremely aggressive and you go with a shotgun. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this Bad Company Tuesdays episode, and go ahead and try out the M1 Garand if you've not given it a shot yet, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, guys.